I gave her the biggest hug that I could. And when she saw me, she was like, oh man, finally somebody I see that's on my side.
Right, they can relate.
She was getting hit with everything left and right. And I just said, I hugged her. I said, I'm so proud of you. I'm so portrait.
You know you're witnessing greatness when someone like Cheryl Miller is now in Caitlin Clark's corner. What Caitlin needs isn't hype, it's guidance, mentorship, and structure. And Cheryl is exactly the force who can deliver that. Let's be clear, Cheryl Miller didn't just play basketball. She helped define what dominance looks like in women's basketball. She shredded defenses effortlessly, almost like it came naturally to her. If anyone can elevate Caitlin's game, it's Cheryl. She's not only breaking down the technical aspects for Caitlin, she's also teaching her how to navigate the hostility that comes with being a rising star.
First of all, I'd like to congratulate the inductee class of 1995. I would like to thank the Hall of Fame. I'm sure that I'm going to forget some people out here, but I'd like to thank Linda Sharp, my coach at USC, Bill Wall, Lynn Berry, Annie Myers, Coach Pat Summit, my mom and dad, my friends, my family. I remember.
While others look at Caitlin with side eye, Cheryl is giving her real-time, play-by-play wisdom from a true legend. Caitlin is learning not just how to refine her talent, but how to stay composed under pressure, how to protect her confidence, and how to stay locked in.
Their marks on the hardwood, superstars of a growing sport. These are the legends of our game.
She was one of the greatest college players ever, a scholastic icon who helped the game climb to new popularity, Cheryl Miller. This two-time National High School Player of the Year received more than 250 scholarship offers. She picked USC and lived up to every expectation. This four-time All-American set USC career records for scoring, rebounding, free throws made, and steals. Those records still stand today. When her teams won NCAA titles in 1983 and 1984, she was tournament MVP each time. She was just as dominant for the 1984 Olympic gold medal team. She had a strong second act as a coach and a broadcaster. And in 1995, earned induction into the...
Cheryl's philosophy is simple. When they show you hate, you show them buckets. It's powerful because Caitlin is learning from someone who's been through it all, the pressure, the criticism, the spotlight, and came out on top. Yet, when Caitlin arrived in the WNBA, what happened? Instead of celebrating her talent, many so-called veterans chose to tear her down, as if her incredible range, her court vision, her swagger were somehow a threat instead of a gift to the league. It's ironic. The league says it wants more stars, more attention, more talent. But when a generational star shows up, some players act like they'd rather she fail. Same thing happens with Steph Curry. Instead of appreciating greatness, people throw shade. Caitlin isn't here to take your spotlight. She's here to elevate the entire game. The problem is, some players don't realize that.
Nelson Adota trying to save it and does. And now Clark comes up with a steal. Clark thought about pulling up from three. Will dip inside and lay it in. There are the first points in the WNBA career of Caitlin Clark.
Take it at the rim. Here, hesitation.
Whatever the motive behind the negativity, Cheryl is teaching Caitlin how to tune it out. Is it jealousy because she's draining logo threes? Or because she's becoming a fan favorite while others spend time subtweeting? Cheryl's message to Caitlin is probably something like, if they don't want you to shine, blind them with your next three-pointer. Cheryl survived the worst kind of pressure and earned universal respect. Now she's teaching Caitlin to own her game, own every swish, every step-back three, and every moment that makes defenders shake their heads. And now, with both Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese making the 2024 WNBA All-Star team, fans were waiting to see who would start under the legendary Cheryl Miller. The starting lineup has been revealed, and the answers are finally clear.
It's a big one. Gets old. Clark has space. She's going to let it fly, and she's going to connect. Oh, Caitlin Clark. She waited to prime time to connect from deep. NCAA ranks. We've got some score power on the court. Watch that inside hand, that left hand. Caitlin Clark gets away with a little shove inside, creates that space. Gustafson, too much. Long rebound to the Fever. Oh, back bend like this. Don't wait.
Caitlin Clark was unquestionably chosen as the starting point guard for Team WNBA, the ultimate stamp of approval. She joins a lineup with Dewana Bonner, Nneka Agwumike, Jonquil Jones, and Eric Ogunbowale. Cheryl Miller spent the entire week praising Caitlin's ability both on and off the court. And although she's not currently coaching full-time in the league, her role as WNBA All-Star head coach gave her the perfect opportunity to mentor both Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, two rookies often portrayed as rivals. During a September appearance on The Mark Jackson Show, Miller shut down rumors of hostility between the two 22-year-old global superstars.
Clark doing it with some defense. Comes up with the block. And then Lexi Hull finds her. Fever back within 4. Ball is trying to clear 8. Shot clock down to 9. Here as Clark gets inside. The scoop shot falls. Indiana scoring has done it from the three-point line, has gotten to the rim, and she'll head to the foul line here momentarily.
Team WNBA, coached by Cheryl Miller, defeated Cheryl Reeves' Team USA 117-109. Even though Miller wanted to beat Team USA, her priority seemed to be making sure her players, especially rookies Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, enjoyed the moment. Meanwhile, some veteran players behaved like Caitlin was responsible for ESPN cutting their highlights short, instead of appreciating her brilliance. Every time Caitlin lights up the court, Cheryl reminds her to hold her head high and embrace the arena. She knows Caitlin is backed by someone who understands pressure better than anyone. Caitlin drains 30-footers like it's nothing, shaking defenders like prime Allen Iverson. But instead of respecting it, some players get bitter. Caitlin isn't trying to embarrass anyone. She's simply built for greatness. And with Cheryl behind her, she's even more dangerous. This mentorship is historic, the basketball equivalent of Michael Jordan mentoring Luka Doncic. When two basketball geniuses link up, the consequences reshape the game.
She's not like your 6'6", 6'5", which gives her a height advantage, a length advantage. So it has to be here. It has to be here because I've never seen someone offensively rebound better than her. And she reminds me of that mentality of Dennis Rodman. Anything around the rim, loose around there, she gonna find a way. And they used to call it, he has a nose for the ball. No, it's just something in them that every loose ball, they gonna find a way. Runs the floor, great hands, understanding. Those two being on the floor shattered whatever narrative people were trying to push. I don't know animosity. I mean, it was fun while it lasted, but these guys, all they want to do is win. And seeing them interact off the court and shoot around and everything else, it was fun. It was a lot of fun, guys, and it was such a blessing to be.
WNBA players need to accept the reality. Caitlin is leveling up fast under Cheryl's influence. She's chasing records, MVP conversations, major highlights, all backed by Cheryl Miller's confidence. Some players complain about Caitlin's numbers, but it's like watching prime Shaq dominate. Except Caitlin does it with finesse. And Cheryl? She's giving Caitlin the tools to turn her raw talent into legacy. The biggest plot twist in the WNBA right now is the alliance between Cheryl Miller and Caitlin Clark. Despite all the criticism, they're building something historic. The next time Caitlin torches a defense, remember, Cheryl already taught her 5 new ways to break your scheme wide open. Caitlin brings the skill. Cheryl brings the blueprint.
Fiery attitude going back, just all competitive. And that's what it's about. And she's ready for this moment, as I said in that first half, and she is showing and proving why right now. Atkins off the window.
Harrington off the mark as Clark steps into a three. Connecticut, second last in the league in three-point percentage, just under 29%. Clark heaves and rattles.
WNBA, get ready. You can keep insisting Caitlin isn't that good, or you can accept the reality every time she hits another impossible shot. Cheryl Miller's protege is here. She's not in the league to blend in. She's here to change the entire landscape. And she's already doing exactly that.
Clark outside, and that's good.
Clark trying to shake free Mabry all over. Here is Clark. Clark separating, taking, and hitting. Caitlin Clark with a difficult look from deep. A locked-in face.
Locked in face.
Clark a deep three. You bet. Could have held for one, did not, but able to hit. Here's the flick ahead. Diggins-Smith lays it in on the delivery from Clark. She finally missed one. Kennedy Carter had been 6 for 6 from the floor. Here's Clark. Finds the cutter. Boston inside.
Cheryl understands the pressure of standing out. She lived it. And now she's guiding Caitlin through the unique mix of talent, jealousy, and scrutiny she faces in the WNBA. A league that, far too often, treats new stars like threats instead of assets. That's why this partnership is genius. Cheryl is such a rare figure, so dominant, so respected, that she naturally makes everyone around her raise their game. This isn't ordinary mentorship. This is mentorship on a completely different level.